It's a wonderful day, and you're tuning in to the show. Rome is in Manila. This is where I share stories on self improvement, language learning, motivation, productivity, time management. Name it, and I'll try to have it. Honestly, this sounds a little corny, but you'll be hearing this intro for all of this month's episodes, so just enjoy the sounds of it while it lasts. This episode starts in 3, 2, 1. Hello, Macy. Hello. Thank you for joining in. Okay. I think yung audio mo ay
Okay na
okay.
ba?
Yes, I
Rinig mo
can
ako?
hear you. Yes.
Parang may mic. Kaya naman ako may mic ka.
It's okay. Yeah.
Parang may mic.
Yes. Yes, hello Macy. Thank you very much sa
Ang laki ng mukha ko. Uurong ako.
pagpapa-unlock.
Mag-urong ako, hindi pa talikod. Ang laki ng mukha ko eh.
Go lang.
Ayan. Hello.
Hello. Thank you. Thank you for joining me here. Welcome to the show.
Wow, teka matanong ko lang. Kailan ka nag-start ng podcast mo?
I started nung March, nung nag-start yung COVID. Pero I started na ako lang nagsasalita all the time. Tas walang video. Tas just recently I started na ito, my video, my guest. Ayan.
Okay.
Ayun,
So kumbaga yung mga topics mo kahit ano lang, or do you have any particular point of interest sa mga podcast mo?
Well, in general, sorry. Narinig mo yun, no? Yung bell. Narinig mo ba yun? Wala ka narinig? Okay. Yeah, kasi 6 p.m. Late sila, but anyway. Ayun. So, well, iba-iba yung topics ko. Usually self-development, language learning, motivation, inspiration, gan. Pero like, now that I'm inviting people, so iba-iba. Depende sa guest, usually. Yes, so how are you doing muna? Kumusta ka?
Ito, taong bahay lang ako today. Taong bahay lang. Actually, di ba, kilala mo si Jillian Estrada? Housemates kami. We just recently moved in sa apartment na to.
Oh.
As in, literally, last week lang.
Yeah, I think nakita ko nga yung pictures niyo sa IG.
Oh, Diyos ko Lord. As in, medyo magulo pa. Kaya hanggang yung pinto lang ni Jillian muna makikita mo. Kaya, ayaw ko na yung magulo. Sobrang gulo. As in.
I see. So, like...
So, ikaw naman, how are you?
Ako, okay lang. Work from home since the COVID situation. Ayun, hindi lang makalabas and then nahihirapan mag-exercise na sa loob lang ng bahay. Ayun.
Anong line of work mo ba ngayon?
Ngayon, financial markets data. So, hindi na talaga chemical engineering related. Ikaw ba, anong nature ng work mo ngayon?
Ayun, lamang planta pa.
Planta pa din.
Planta pa din. Never na umalis sa planta.
Enjoy naman.
Na-enjoy ko yung sahod dito. I mean kasi naman ang planta life in general kasi I think very compared siguro if you're in an office environment na siguro let's say you do a lot of brainstorming, you do a lot of collaborative work. Pagka nasa planta ka, alam mo yung bugbog, kailangan mabilis na kumilos, kailangan mabilis lahat. So, kumbaga environment na is very hostile. Kasi nga wala na, I mean, siguro ganun na siya because people always have to look for solutions around the clock. So, wala kang time to stop and makipag-catch up sa colleagues mo. Wala talagang time. So, non-existent. So,
I see. When you were in the Philippines, planta ka pa din ba? Okay.
Planta din ako. Planta forever.
Planta forever. I think it's nice naman. I mean, especially if you like the company, the people you work with, and then plus yung sahod din, kung maganda din. It's really nice.
Malaking factor talaga yung people to work with, to be honest. Malaking factor talaga siya. I mean, regardless of what situation or what industry you're in, malaking factor siya, I think.
I see. So far, good. You're in good company in terms of the people you're working with, no?
Well, Okay naman sila. Oo.
I see. That's great. Okay. Sige. So, let's push forward to the topics na yung mention ko sa'yo before.
Okay.
Yan. So, I'm not sure if from the time that we were in college, if you already planned to like work abroad. Did you? Or dumating lang yung opportunity and then you grabbed it?
Ano ba? Nung college, I was already thinking at least mga 5 years ako sa Pilipinas, then I'll probably pursue masters abroad or try my luck working abroad. Hindi ko lang in-expect na ganito pala kaaga in life ako aalis sa Pilipinas. Then although I've already heard about the UPM visa, we can probably tackle a bit more about that later. Kasi I think siguro for some viewers na hindi familiar doon, maging interesting topic siya. Pero matagal ko nang alam kasi I had org mates before na nauna na dito under the same visa. So, parang okay, oh my God, so may way in pala. So, di ko lang naisip na Australia or I was thinking like probably Europe or other countries as na master. So, I mean, na-entertain ko na yung thought nung college pa lang.
Okay, I see. And then, so you worked in the Philippines for how long before you went for that?
1.5 years na ako nag-work sa Pilipinas.
1.5 years. I see. Okay. I see. And then you learned well, alam mo na before yung sa visa. And then after 1.5 years, that's when you pursued it. Okay, so sige, can you tell us more about the visa thing?
Okay, so ang official visa number niya ay 476.
476.
So Australian visa 476. So yung visa na yon, it allows engineering graduates in general of recognized institutions overseas from Australia. So kung meron niyang listahan sa immigration website na parang schools in Europe, Africa, other countries in Asia, and wherever around the world na recognized ang engineering degree kung may graduate ka man doon. So you are allowed to work, study, or travel to Australia for 18 months.
18 months.
No work restrictions. Under the condition na dapat you have applied for the visa within 2 years from graduating college. So let's say nag-masters ka, pwede pa rin yun.
Oh, I see.
Pwede pa rin yun. Basta nandun ka sa mga recognized institutions. And you're not over 30 years old pag nag-apply ka.
Okay. You mean like you graduated from college ng undergrad, tapos nag-masters ka for 2 years. So pagka-graduate mo ng masters, within 2 years ulit, tama ba?
Yes, correct yan.
I see.
Kasi may org mate akong nag-masters siya, I think sa New Zealand. Then he used the same visa after his master's degree kahit nag-graduate siya more than 5 years ago. Kasi yung binilang nun was yung master's degree niya.
Okay, wow. That's interesting. I didn't know there was that pathway before. Akala ko like after you graduate lang ng undergrad. Interesting. Okay. So thank you for sharing about that. And okay, so ikaw, so inabot mo yung within 2 years since 1.5 year and then you already applied for it. How did you prepare for this?
Preparation. I think yung preparation mo would be paperwork, finances, and the emotional preparation.
Okay.
Siguro let's talk about paperwork muna.
Okay.
Paperwork-wise, I think, well, as with any visa pa abroad, madugo yung process. As in, you really have to take time off work para magpa-medical, ganon. Kasi specifically for Australia, kung ga-apply ka sa Pilipinas, sa St. Luke's, BGC ka lang pwede magpa-medical. Kasi meron silang clinic na accredited talaga doon para gawin lahat ng tests mo for your visa. Like, drug test. Hindi ako sure kung may blood test, pero all of the tests.
Okay.
Tapos, syempre, kailangan mo mag-produce ng TOR mo, diploma, a lot of other documents na may listahan sila doon. So, birth certificate, NBI clearance. In terms of documentation, I think ang pinakamahirap asikasuhin doon is yung application form mismo from the immigration website kasi mahaba talaga siyang form.
Okay.
Doable, pero makain sa oras.
Mm.
Kasi mahaba talaga siya. As in, meron dun portion, kailangan mo ilistahin lahat ng residences mo from 10 years before. So, let's say, for example, dormer ka, tapos palipat-lipat ka ng dorm. Lahat ng dorm mo, kailangan mo i-declare doon.
Oh, wow.
Ganon, oo. So, after that, yung isa pang madugo na, siguro yung matagal na asikasuhin doon is yung English exam, yung IELTS. Kasi di ba you have to book, you have to schedule, and then you have to pay, mahal, ganun. So,
nasa ano yan, no? 10K, tama ba?
10K. So,
10K.
estimate ko lang nung nagpa-process ako ng visa ko, yung medical plus visa fee plus English exam, siguro mga 30,000 pesos.
Wow, okay.
30,000 pesos. Kung iisipin mo, mura talaga siya compared sa other visas. Siguro, probably compared to like, mag-apply ka ng permanent resident, talagang, yung permanent resident visa, sobrang mahal niya. And I think pwede natin yung pag-usapan later.
Yeah.
Ibang kwento yun. Then, in terms of financial preparation, well, kailangan mo talaga mag-ipon ng pera pag lilipat ka dito. Kasi, paglapag mo dito using that visa that I used, wala kang work.
Right.
Wala kang work for, depende. On average, sa mga tao dito, ang based sa mga kwento, like 2 to 3 months.
2 to 3 months.
Wala kang work.
Okay.
So, kailangan yung baon mong pera ay talagang siguro safe to say magbaon ka ng between 150 to 200,000 pesos.
Oh, 150 to 200. Okay.
That's
good for 2 to 3 months.
I think that would stretch you for up to like 3 to 5 months. Depende sa level na magtipid mo. I think naman dito kaya mo, you can find ways na magtipid. Ang deal breaker mo lang talaga dyan, rent.
Right.
Kasi rent is no joke.
No
joke talaga siya. Yeah. So, rent talaga yung maging deal breaker mo sa expenses mo, I think. And in terms of, kasi yun, financial, kailangan lang maghina ka ng baon mong pera dito. Then, in terms of emotional preparation, paano ba? Expect that your first job will not be a glamorous job, not necessarily glamorous job, pero just be prepared for anything.
Right.
As in tipong, kahit yung first job mo dito, mag-waitress ka, mag-janitor ka, mag-cleaner ka, huwag kang maarte.
Did you do that?
Yung first job ko dito, trabahador ako, casual ako sa planta ng Coca-Cola.
Oh.
Although nag-ooperate ako ng machine, pero mga more on pindot-pindot lang, stop, clean machine. Basically, ako yung parang ako yung alalay nila sa line, taga-linis, taga-load ng mga packaging material sa ano. As in, very manual labor job siya. Pero kasi pagdating mo dito, darating ka sa point na hindi mo naiisipin kung anong klaseng job meron ka. Especially in your first few months. Isipin mo lang talaga, gusto ko lang ng pera para mag-survive. So, siguro, I mean, when I was talking to some of my friends here, parang, I think we all went through the same process of emotional preparation na hinanda namin mga sarili namin na magtatrabaho kami as waitresses or mga kahera or mga walang bagger sa grocery dito or like, I mean man lang, pero more of, part-time casual jobs. Ganon. And actually, ma-appreciate mo actually the good thing there is na pag na-experience mo, ma-appreciate mo talaga yung mga frontline workers, especially in COVID-19.
Wow.
As in, humbling experience din siya.
Right. Oh, I see. That's really nice, no? Wow. I see. Okay. Can you tell me more, like, since you already mentioned about the paperwork, financial preparation, and then emotional preparation. So you've gone through this, like, different kinds of jobs. How did it go? I mean, the job hunting from the time na you arrived and then hanggang sa nakuha mo yung first job mo sa Coca-Cola.
Ganito, actually, to be honest, I think swerte lang talaga ako dito sa first job ko kasi I got my first job within 2 weeks from arriving.
Oh, wow, ang
Ang
bilis.
nangyari kasi noon, yung, di ba may mga relatives ako dito, so yung tito ko, may kakilalang nagtatrabaho sa Coke. Tapos yung alam niya na nangangailangan sila ng additional casual workers. So, inano niya ako, pinasok niya ako. Tapos, pumasa naman ako sa interview with sa managers doon, sa HR and everything. So, okay, agad. Pinasok na nila ako agad. Yun.
Okay, I see. That's really quick, 2 weeks, no? And then, first company mo, and then, did you stay there na or like, did you change?
I only stayed with them for 2 months.
2 months. Oh.
Kasi in-offeran na ako ng bagong job na mas in line sa work experience ko sa Pilipinas afterwards.
Okay, that's really cool. And then, that's the same job that's the same company that you're in right now? Or iba na ulit?
No, iba na siya.
Oh, I see.
Madami akong lipat ng job, besh.
Nakailang lipat ka?
Nakailang lipat na akong trabaho. Una yung Coke. Pang-5 ko na to.
Pang-5? Oh, okay.
In less than 3 years.
In less than 3 years. Okay. I think we're about the same. I think naka-5 na din ako right now.
Pero the thing with me switching jobs is it's because of visa constraints.
Okay. Could you tell more about? Okay.
So, using the UPN visa, di ba you're only here for 18 months. So, technically, temporary resident ka. At the end of your 18 months, kailangan mo nang umuwi. Not unless you find a way to extend your stay legally dito. Now, the thing with employers dito sa Australia, hindi sila kumukuha ng permanent employees. Usually, typically, especially big companies, hindi ka permanent resident at least.
Okay.
At least. Not unless sponsored ka nila to work for them. Yung visa mo sponsored nila. Typical, ito yung common scenario sa companies dito. So, yung palipat-lipat kong job na yon, all of them were contract jobs. So, yung contract job ko parang, let's say, 6 months, 3 months. Kasi ang sasabihin nila sa akin, hindi ka namin pwedeng kunin permanent kasi hindi ka nga PR visa. So, the reality is, okay, fine, pupunta kang Australia, but be prepared na companies will reject you because of your visa status. Right. Literally, may in-applyan akong company before, within 10 minutes, nakatanggap na ako ng rejection email kasi nga hindi ako permanent resident visa holder at that time. Yeah.
Okay. I see. Pero ngayon, are you a permanent resident visa holder na? Wow, congrats. Okay.
Since last year.
Oh, okay. Mahabang kwento ba yan? Or could you tell us how it went through?
Permanent resident visa. You have several ways to get it, I think, Although hindi ako ganun ka-familiar sa other options, but yung sa path na tinake ko and most of yung UP community dito na mga taga-engineering, we went through the skilled migrant visa route. So, ang meaning nito is you apply for your PR visa independently na wala kang employer na nag-sponsor sa'yo. So, hindi ka talaga talisa kahit anong company or institution. And the thing with that is kasi may yung immigration dito, meron silang listahan of occupations na may shortage sa Australia. That's why they're inviting immigrants to come to the country. Especially if yung line of work mo nandun sa kailangan nila. So for engineers, depende rin siya sa demand. Alam kong mataas ang demand, IE tsaka ME, then mga Chem-Eng, mining, not sure. Pero ang alam kong mataas ang demand is IT, IE, and ME.
Oh, okay.
From what sa huling nakita ko yung immigration website. Which is probably a year ago.
A year ago pa, okay.
Kasi after nung nakuha ko ng visa ko, hindi na ako nagbantay. Hindi na ako nagbantay.
I see.
Tumigil na ako for my sanity. Pero so if yung occupation mo, let's say Chem-Eng, nandun sa listahan, you're eligible to apply. Yung PR visa, mahal siya. Pero worthy investment siya. Mahal talaga siya.
Okay.
Siguro cost niya in pesos mga 250 to 300.
Wow, 250 to 300.
With medical exam na yun and everything.
Wow.
Tapos, yung PR visa, I mean, paperwork-wise, madugo rin mag-collect ng paperwork. I mean, typical visa requirements. But the thing with this specific visa is you have to go through this system called skill select.
Skill select.
So, kumbaga, yung eligibility mo to apply for the PR visa is based on points.
Oh.
May point system siya. So,
Okay.
ano siya? So, ang points mo, depende siya kung ilang taon ka na, kung ilang years na work experience mo, ano yung educational attainment mo, English ability. Kung kaya may perfect yung English exam mo, go! Max points. Yes. So, yung mga ganong factors na yun. And actually, may points din kung yung partner mo ay skilled worker din. Kung meron kang isasabay na de facto partner sa iyong application. May points din yon. So, yun. So, you have to go through that system na queuing system siya. Na parang siyang, hindi talaga siya loto, pero parang, how do I explain this? For example, kemeng akong nakapila, I have 70 points. Then I expressed my intent to apply for a PR visa. Pinasok ko entry ko dun sa lotto system na, let's say 3 months ago. Then let's say ikaw, IT ka, pero you have 90 points. Sa susunod na parang lotto run nila, mas ipa-prioritize ka over me kasi you have more points kahit na mas late ka nag-apply. So, labanan siya ng points. And at some point, sortihan siya tsaka timing based on our analysis. Umabot kami sa point na nag-overthink na kami, nag-analyze kami, pero may nakikita kaming pattern. So, ang nakita naming pattern is, syempre, depende sa time. I believe ngayon sa COVID-19, priority nilang healthcare workers. Pero, nung time na nag-apply ako, nanghihigpit na yung immigration nun. So, meaning nun, kumbaga parang to get invited, 60 points ang kailangan mo. Yung sa akin, nasa 70 na kailangan. Yung ganun. Although minimum 60, pero kung nasa 60 ka, you have to wait. Tapos, meron yan annual, every financial year, may allocation yan kung ilan ng visas na ipapamigay nila. Then, hinahati-hati nila yan every month kung ilan ang ipapamigay nila. Tapos, i-allocate pa nila yan kung ilan per profession, ilan per ganyan, gano'n. Tapos, mapapansin mo yung pattern kung may mga buwan na galante, may mga buwan na konti lang yung pinapamigay na visa. So, every month kang mag-aabang talaga.
How long mo pinrocess yung visa mo?
Ako, nagpasa ako ng invitation ko. Nagpasa ako ng expression of intent ko. I think malala nung buwan yun. Mga March ata. Tapos na invite ako ng August 2018. So meaning pag na-invite ka, pwede ka na mag-apply for the visa.
I see.
Ganun yun. Pwede ka na mag-apply. Then, August 2018 ako nag-apply ng visa. Nakuha ko visa ko ng January 2019.
Okay. So, almost a year from the time then na you sent your intent.
Yes.
I see.
Oo.
Wow.
Tapos, aabot ka pa sa point na meron yung mga website na sikat na kaya nilang i-predict kung pang ilan ka sa queue based on sa data. Then again, this is only based on data ng mga users ng website. And when they enter their information, kung anong case nila. So, makikita mo kung pang ilan ka sa queue. Okay, gano'n. Bayad yun. Pero pinatulan namin yun.
Wow.
Kasi syempre parang nakaka-anxious isipin na, oh shit pa expire na visa ko. Ano gagawin ko? Ganon. So, you find ways talaga. So, siya, I won't joke. I mean, kung meron ka ng pera, okay, go. May magpambayad ka na ng visa. Pero emotional roller coaster talaga siya.
Yeah, wow. Yeah, I think parang nga talagang roller coaster yung experience na yan. Gano'n na katagal sa Australia up to this time?
Mag 3 years na ako sa September.
3 years in September. Oh,
3
I
years,
see.
oo.
Okay, that's nice. Alright, sige. You mentioned naman na din na yun, you have a community of Filipino people in Australia. Could you tell me more about how it's like with the community, like how you found them? Although sabi mo may relatives ka na, so pero how is the experience of the Filipino people in general as a community?
As a community, parang naturally, mga Pilipino would gravitate towards each other. Parang, paano ba? Based on personal experience, minsan naglalakad lang ako sa office. Hindi ko namamalayan may mga Pilipino doon. Pag nakita nila ako, isipin na, mukha siyang Chinese, mukha siyang Koreano. Not sure. Lalo may bangs ako. So, medyo, hindi nila, then, pag narinig ka na nila magsalita, kanin ka nila, Pilipino ka ba? Yeah, you feel so, naturally, Filipinos gravitate towards each other. Naturally. Ganon. So, in terms of community, well, maraming taga-UPN dito. Mga kakilala natin. So, we're probably all in the same circle of friends. I mean, housemate ko. Kasi ko sa high school, tapos hindi taga-UPN din siya. So, and then, you also meet people na through common friends. Kasi for example, ako, then yung dati kong housemate, may friend siya, tapos ma-meet mo rin yung friends niya. Tapos parang you just meet people usually sa mga birthday party.
Yeah.
Usually sa mga birthday party.
Nakikita ko nga yung pictures niya sa Instagram minsan. Na yun, parang, ang dami nila. Kanino birthday ba? I can't remember, pero parang may nakita ko recent na birthday.
Someone's birthday, oo.
Tapos yan. Nakita ko. Parang ang saya na you still could gather together in that way kahit na nasa labas kayo. And how about kapag kunyari Christmas or may mga special gathering na very Filipino, do you gather together pa din or how does it go?
Yung mga hindi umuuwi, syempre kung yung mga circle of friends, pag hindi nakakauwi ng Pasko, nagpapasko together. Magno-Noche Buena together. Like recently nung Pasko, hindi ako umuwi, then marami kaming hindi umuwi. Then nag-Noche Buena kami dun sa dati kong apartment. Then nagbagong taon din sa akin. So yun, sama-sama din. So, kumbaga yung mga Filipino traditions na ano pa rin namin, na dala pa rin namin hanggang dito.
I see.
Daming pagkain.
Yes.
I mean, yun yung, at least parang, at least ang maganda doon is, syempre, pag Pasko, you want to be with your family, gano'n, nakaka-homesick. So, maganda na sama-sama kayo lahat.
Right. Your family is still here in the Philippines or?
Nandyan pa rin.
Nandito pa rin. So, pumupunta ka dito pag Christmas? Or dyan ka?
Nung last Christmas umuwi ako was 2018.
2018.
Then, umuwi ako ng April 2019. Umuwi ako noon. Then I was supposed to go home this April. So COVID happened.
Yeah, I see.
So yun.
Yeah, madaming plans na
yeah, madaming naudlot.
Naudlot dahil sa COVID. I see. So, okay. So, ngayon na I'm not sure, anong situation ng COVID sa Australia?
Nung I think I'd like to start nung nag-umpisa yung lockdown. So, nag-lockdown ng, at least sa state ko sa New South Wales, where Sydney is, nag-lockdown kami mga end of March. So, talagang I think in terms of implementation ng lockdown ng government, mabilis naman ang response ng mga tao and ng companies. Like, bilang one day, sinabi na lang nila asarado yung mga gyms effective bukas ng tanghali. Ganon. Ganon kami.
Wow.
Tapos sabihin na lahat ng company, sabihin nyo na yung mga employees nyo kung kaya nyo mag-work from home na kayo. And even before the lockdown, some companies already advise their employees na kung gusto nyo mag-work from home na kayo. Then, usually, ang nasa labas ng our essential workers or those who really need to work on site. Then, ang mabilis kasi nagpa-practice ng social distancing. Ever since na nag-lockdown dito, ang daming sa groceries may mga harang between the kahera and the people. As in, may harang talaga. Then, meron kasi dito mga self-checkout counters. So, in between self-checkout counters, nalagyan nila. Tapos sa train stations, maraming advisory. Then sa train stations, mayroong dispenser ng sanitizer. Very interesting doon no start ng lockdown. Siguro nabalitaan niyo was panic buy. Legit siya.
So, bumili din ba kayo ng madaming toilet paper? Hindi na.
As a Filipino, kaya naman natin mabuhay sa ako.
Right.
I mean, facts only, pero pagpunta mo grocery, parang isipin mo, nasaan yung mga bigas? Guys. As in, makikita mo talaga physically, like, wala ng harina, wala ng pasta, wala ng bigas. Yung toilet paper, meron doon mga signages like each group will only be allowed to take like 1 pack of toilet paper. Eventually, naging 4 na lang. Eventually, ngayon, wala nang limit. Pero, for a time, like let's say a good month and a half, talagang walang toilet paper.
Grabe, intense.
Oo. As in, I mean, you won't really deny na, I won't deny na talagang nag-panic ba yung mga tao. At one point, baka kami rin ng mga panic ba kami, not sure. Pero, ramdam mo talaga na nag-lockdown ka. And share ko lang, actually, nung lockdown, dun sa old apartment building ko, nagkaroon kami ng positive. So, basta nag-positive yung isang tenant sa building namin. So, meron lang mga announcements doon sa parang community board ng apartment na don't worry, isolated na siya, informed ng health authorities and everything. So yun, I mean, to be fair naman, yung government dito, they really took the threats very seriously. Kunti mo, pag nag-quarantine ka ng 14 days, kinakatok ka ng police sa bahay to check if lumalabas na. Yeah. Kinakatok ka ng pulis sa bahay mo.
Sa bahay? Oo.
Kasi mayroon akong coworker, nung nag-start ang lockdown, nasa New Zealand siya noon kasi binisita niya family niya, tapos umuwi siya, then he had to be quarantined for 14 days. Then kwento niya sa akin pagbalik niya ng work na kinatok siya sa bahay ng pulis. To check if nandun sila or pag lumalabas pa sila or hindi. They really take it seriously. As in kung meron kasi dito mga return travelers na kino-quarantine sa hotel and then there were stories sa news na tinatry tumakas ng iba tapos na-fine sila ng sobrang mahal. So, yeah. I mean, to be fair to the Australian government, they really took the threat seriously.
Yeah. Wow. That's good. Nakakainggit.
And share ko lang, meron actually mga app na nirelease yung government. So, ito siya, the coronavirus app. So, itong app, yung app dito, meron din nakalagay na restrictions in your area, find a respiratory clinic or testing center near you. Then, meron yung mga tips, advisories sa app, and then, meron din dito statistics. So, as of today, ito, current status of confirmed cases, merong 9,553 cases, 7,724 recovered, 107 namatay, so malangit na wala.
I see.
And then meron tracking ng mga cases. Meron, kita ba?
Yun, yeah, I can see.
So, tapos meron ding cases per state, per territory.
Nice.
Naka-summarize siya, and then I think this is being updated every day.
Then by the government yan?
Yes, by the government. Free app lang siya for everyone. And then, meron isa ditong app na pwede mong i-register sarili mo if nagpa-test ka or something.
Nice.
Saka para matrack ka rin ng government.
Ang galing.
Yung traceability mo. Yeah.
Right, ang galing. Ayos. Pero ngayon, you can freely go out na, no? Tama ba?
Ngayon nag-ease up na sila sa restriction. So, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, pwede na kami lahat bumalik sa gym after 2 months. And then, in case of restaurants, pwede na ulit mag-dine-in, pero limited number of people lang sa loob ng establishment, including staff. Then, sa mga malls, practice social distancing pa rin lahat. Ganon.
I
Pero yun, as
see.
in, medyo dumadami na din ulit tao sa streets na lumalabas, public transport. Yun, oo.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so I hope na tuloy-tuloy ang recovery
Right.
all over the world, honestly. And especially ngayon at least, dito sa Australia, medyo nag-spike ulit yung cases sa Victoria. So currently, nakashut ang borders nila and marami ding mga taga-UPN na nandun, and I hope everyone is safe sa Victoria. Oo.
Right. Yes, I hope lahat tayo mag-ingat. And yun. I see. Okay. Thank you for sharing that. I mean, madami akong natutunan, like how it's going there in Australia, and then yung how the government is also making stuff para matulungan yung tawag dito, congregation nila. That's really awesome. Okay. Meron pa ba akong prepare na question? Yun na lahat, no? Yun yung minention ko. Except dun sa COVID situation. Tama ba? Yun lahat
I
ng
think tingnan ko sa message mo, Wait lang.
I'm checking.
Meron kang mga other questions about working here.
Work culture.
Job hunting, work culture, lifestyle changes.
Yes. Ayun pala. Okay, sige. Balikan natin.
Okay, saan mo gusto mag,
let's go with work culture.
Work culture. Okay, so in terms of work culture dito sa Australia, glad to say na people really value your time off work. As in, dito, sa Pilipinas, never ko na-experience yung, uy, time na ng uwi mo, ba't di ka pa umuwi? Ganon. Yung doon, sanay ako na, huwag ka muna umuwi. Dito, tipong, kasi ang work hours ko 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Minsan pag nakita ko ng mga tao sa planta na 3:30 lang 3:30. Hintay lang ako ng bus. And sila, bakit mo ka pa? Hintay lang akong bus. So, I mean, in terms of culture, compared sa nakasanayan natin sa Pilipinas, mas laid back talaga mga tao dito. They really value time with your family, time for yourself, time for your mental health. Ganon. And actually, even some companies, on top of your annual leave and sick leave, meron silang ino-offer na, let's say, tinatawag nila parang wellness days for your sanity. So, pwede mong
wellness days. So parang, okay, gusto ko lang mag-wellness day tomorrow, pa-file, gano'n.
Parang ganun. I think, yung sa dati kong isang company that I worked for before, meron silang ganun. Oo. Meron silang ganun for their employees.
Nice.
And work culture din, I think medyo nakakapanibago is, di ba pag sa Pilipinas, sanay ka na yung mga colleagues mo, nagiging kabarkada mo na minsan. Kunyari, you go out together, you hang out outside of work. Dito naman, parang, okay, hindi naman kayo magkaaway or anything. I mean, you guys get along well sa work, pero you keep your personal lives to your personal lives. Ganon. Parang nagkakwentuhan pa rin naman about personal lives at work, pero usually, not unless talagang close kayo or although meron pa rin namang instances na there are people at work na nagiging friends talaga sila outside of work. Ganon. Pero hindi siya kasing common sa Pilipinas. Na ultimo boss mo, iimbitahin mo sa birthday party ng anak ko. Dito hindi siya mandatory.
Okay.
Based on experience. Oo. Ganon. Oo. So, work culture yun. I think yun yung malaking difference. Mas laid back talaga yung mga tao dito. And they really value your time off work.
Yeah. Oh, I see. Ang work week mo ay 40 hours din ba? Or
38 hours ako.
38 hours.
To 40 hours. Pero, ang standard na set ng government is 38 hours.
Okay. I see. Alright. Nice. Okay. Thank you for sharing. All right. Lifestyle changes from the Filipino lifestyle and then now that you're in Australia.
Parang feeling ko dami kong time. kasi yung just some background, yung trabaho ko dati sa Pilipinas, nung nagtatrabaho ako nun sa first job ko, literally, 7 days a week ako nagtatrabaho.
7 days a week. Okay.
Literally. Hindi ako nagjo-joke.
Okay.
Kahit sa bahay ako, nag-i-email ako, nag-text ako sa mga tao. Then, pagdating ko dito, parang, not unless sobrang important, kanila gagambalain outside of work. I mean, kung importante naman, okay, fine. Hayaan mo na. Pero it rarely happens. It rarely happens. Well, at least sa experience ko, it rarely happened for me. Tapos, parang pag uwi mo, okay, iisipin mo na, okay, may work ako bukas, pero hindi ka masyado nag-worry na may gagambala sa'yo.
Yeah.
Tapos, lifestyle changes. Ayun, I think because of having more time outside of work, kasi nga, yung culture nga dito, people yung really value work-life balance. In general. Talagang may focus sila sa work-life balance dito. Mas may time ka mag-gym. Mas may time ka magluto ng baon mo.
Yeah.
Which I think is good kasi if you cook your own meals, mas healthy siya kaysa bumili ka ng take-out, mga fried stuff, gano'n. Then, you have more time for hobbies. Then, gano'n.
Yeah. So, what are your hobbies? Matanong ko lang.
Recently, I've been into baking.
Into baking? Oh, nice.
Into baking. So, actually, matagal naman na ako nagluluto since bata pa ako. Like, hobby ko talaga magluto at mag-bake. Pero, siguro over the years, naging busy ako. Then, I didn't really get to have time for it. So, medyo ngayon with lockdown and everything, nagkaroon ako ng extra time. Kasi at one point, hindi ako nag-work out from home ako for a bit. So, nabawasan yung oras ko mag-commute. So, I had a bit more sleep and a bit more time to do baking.
Right, I see. So, parang, I think yun yung common na silver lining ng current situation for most people. Na they have extra time somehow. Pero, yeah, you mentioned commute. How's commute in Australia?
For me, efficient yung public transport dito. At sa ganung lagay, nagre-reklamo pa yung mga tao dito. Although may mga times talaga nakareklamo talaga. Pero in general, they're very up to date. As in, para siyang sa Japan na may schedule yung train.
Okay.
May schedule
train and
train.
Bus.
Train and bus.
Oh.
Train and bus, may schedule sila. And then, fun fact, dito, kapag let's say merong scheduled na maintenance ng train line, the trains are replaced by buses and wala siyang bayad. It's free. As in, like, literally, train replacement from this station to this station kasi may track work tayo. Okay, free. Go.
Nice.
So I think yung commute naman dito is okay. It's convenient, I think. Especially if nag-work ka malapit sa train station or bus station. Although, depende rin sa area kung saan ka mag-work kasi I was actually surprised to know na ang Sydney sobrang laki pala talaga. Tipong, di ba parang kung iisipin mo Metro Manila is from Caloocan, bandang border ng Bulacan hanggang MOA.
Yeah, okay.
Yung span na. Apparently yung Sydney parang from Caloocan to baka Batangas, not sure.
Okay.
Kasi malaki talaga ang Sydney. So parang let's say yung train line dito from the city central station until yung pinakadulo-dulo ng city, nasa borderline regional New South Wales ka na. Siguro mga 1 hour 30 minutes and yung speed ng trains ata dito ay nasa 80 kilometers per hour.
Oh, 80. Nice.
Nasa 70 or 80 kilometers per hour at ang speed ng train dito. Ganun.
Yeah, I think that's really nice at nakakainget na we don't have that here. I don't know, they have projects and all, pero syempre, right now, hindi pa natin makita.
Hindi naman ma-materialize. So, the Filipino people deserve better.
Yeah, I agree. We all deserve better. Yeah.
You guys definitely deserve better, especially yung mga taong walang capacity na mag-Uber or mag-private transportation. Dahil, I mean, I can't deny na I really feel bad para sa mga nagko-commute sa Pilipinas. Lalo yung pag nakita mo yung mga matatandang naiyak na kasi talagang silang ginawang mali. They just want to get from point A to point B. Tapos ganyan.
True.
So yun. I mean, people back home deserve better. Yun lang sabi ko.
Yeah. Especially yung mga taga-Fairview, actually. Mga taga-Fairview, tas pupunta sila ng Taguig.
Grabe, nakita ko yung, parang, nakita ko na yun nung nasa UP pa tayo, yung mga kalahati ng Commonwealth.
Oo.
Mga tao na nag-aabang. Grabe.
So intense. Yeah. Actually, parang, kung iisipin mo, parang nakakaiyak na there are people who go through that na on a daily basis. Yun. Medyo frustrating. And ngayon din, actually sila yung mas affected ng current situation. Like, especially nung nag-open ulit na pwede na silang pumasok sa work. Wala, hirap sila makapag-commute to their jobs din. Iba naglalakad.
Sobrang unfair talaga.
Yeah. Yeah. We cannot, wala tayong control right now. Yun. So we can only hope and then push the people who can do something. Ayun.
Yun lang, the best thing you can do is to vote for the right people.
Right, yes.
Yun.
2022.
I mean, yun yung sure tayong kaya natin gawin.
Right. Yes.
Anyway, siguro ang gusto ko rin i-share is renting.
Okay.
Siguro nabalitaan nyo na Sydney has one of the highest costs of living in the world.
Yeah.
Tipong rent mo ay mga 20% more ng sahod mo every month.
Wow.
Rent mo pa lang yan.
Pero,
although to be fair, sorry, what you were saying?
Yeah. 20% yon you own, I mean, you're renting a place on your own or may kasama ka na doon sa 20%?
Yung 20% na yun, may kasama ka na doon. Depende
may kasama ka na doon. Okay.
Oo. So, depende rin of course how much you're earning tsaka saang area ka nakatira. And of course, kung ilan kayong naghahati sa unit. So, if usually for us, yung kunyari, single ka, then you're working, tapos parang dito immigrant ka, the best option is to always share with someone. Kasi rent can be really, really expensive. Bills can be expensive, lalo na kung wala kang kahati. Although yung bills naman dito ay, let's say, comparable na rin siguro ang rate sa Pilipinas, I think.
Water and electricity, internet.
Yung internet dito, sige, yung internet dito, binabayaran ko is mga, magkano binabayad ko? $70 yung internet. So, $70 times 35 pesos. Mga 2.5?
Yeah. So, that's the same as monthly subscription here na din.
Oo. So, 70, yung mga 2.5 pesos. 2.5 ang internet. Similar. Kuryente, baseline ko yung bill namin nung summer. Kasi lagi kami naka-aircon. Yung baseline talaga, kasi dito summer is, grabe. Yung summer kasi dito, hindi siya yung parang sa Pilipinas na maalinsangan, yung malagkit. Dito yung parang naglalakad ka sa pugon. Parang naglalakad sa oven, so sobrang init. Tapos talagang napaka-unbearable ng init. So yung kailangan ng aircon. So siguro mga nasa 6,000 to 7,000 pesos.
Wow.
A month din yung kuryente. Yung tubig, mura lang ang tubig tsaka gas dito. Hindi ko lang alam magkano exactly, pero yung water kasi usually dito, if you rent, yung water consumption mo is sagot ng owner ng unit.
Okay.
Then, depende siguro sa kontrata nyo if magbabayad kayo ng service charge, yung mga ganun. Depende. Pero, hindi ganun kamahal ang tubig dito. Ang mahal is pag gumamit ka ng hot water. So, magkahiwalay yung charge ng cold water at hot water.
Interesting.
Kasi usually, pag apartment building, meron kang, yung building mo may sarili silang tangke ng hot water. Meron sariling heating system. So, yun yung binabayaran.
Interesting. Nice. Yung gas nyo ba ay pipe gas? Or
Pipe gas.
pipe
Something.
gas?
Hindi, pipe gas siya.
Nice.
Oo.
Interesting. Wala pa tayo nun.
And siguro maganda din. Ang maganda sa mga apartments dito, especially if bumili ka sa mga baguhang building is standard siya na merong oven, may kalan, may dishwasher,
nice.
and clothes dryer.
Oh.
Oo. Pero bihira dito yung fully furnished na apartment. So, uso dito yung sobrang sikat ng IKEA, yung mga cheap with your own furniture kasi nga people move around a lot. So dapat madaling i-dismantle yung furniture mo and then yun.
I see. So nung lumipat kayo, most of the things then you bought and then you build on your own, no?
Oo, pero yung gamit na dala ko nun dito was yung mga binili ko pa last year nung lumipat ako dun sa old apartment.
Okay.
So yun, pwede mo siyang dalhin with you pag lipat. Ganun. Oo.
I see. Nice. Okay. Sige. Long-term plan since you've been sharing a lot about stuff. May long-term plan ka na ba? Well, you're already a permanent resident. So, like, do you have long-term career plan or life plan or whatever? Parang vague ng question.
Ano? Hindi ko long-term plan, definitely maging citizen kasi next year eligible na ako mag-apply. Pag nag-4 years na ako, eligible na ako mag-apply. Then, we'll see from there. Kasi in terms of career, I think anything goes pa at this point. Parang
yes,
kumbaga,
bata pa naman tayo.
Malay mo mag-change career pa. Ikaw nga, hindi ka na nga nag-chem.
Right.
So, I mean, anything can happen. Pero ako personally, I've been working in manufacturing. So, probably I might want to try something different along the path or malay natin, hindi na ako mag-corporate. Hindi natin alam. Or mag-bake, mag-full-time baking na lang ako.
Oh, wow.
I mean, anything goes. Pero syempre, hindi din madali mag-decide. Kasi nga, syempre, I think, especially for people our age, iba na yung panahon ngayon na hindi kasing dali maging, I think, financially stable compared to, let's say, panahon ng magulang natin,
right.
Panahon ng mga lolo't lola natin, wherein affordable pa ang housing, affordable pa ang lahat-lahat, I think. So, ganun. So, parang, random kwento lang. As in, experience ko dito na outright, yung nanay ko, di ba, gusto niya ako bumili ng sarili kong bahay dito. Tapos niya-explain ko sa kanya na, mahal talaga dito kung ako lang mag-isa. So, nung nagbakasyon magulang ko dito, yung nanay ko pumunta sa bangko. Tinanong niya talaga yung mga loan agent o yung mga mortgage consultant doon na, paano makakabili ng bahay yung anak ko? Tapos, tinanong nung agent, magkano ba kinikita ng anak mo? Tapos ito, bigyan ng nanay ko, ito sahod niya. Sabi nung agent, baka gusto po mag-asawa ng anak mo para dalawa silang kakasya. Thanks! Thank you! Pero real talk, mahal talaga.
Yeah.
I mean, achievable siya, pero not at this point. Alam ko mag-ipon.
Yeah.
So, I mean, anything goes.
I see. Yeah, I think it's good to have that hindi pa tayo close-minded in terms of our long-term plans kasi like 'di ba this year COVID happened and a lot of people planned stuff pero hindi naman nila magawa. And so I think good na open lang to anything. Well, I am sure naman na meron ka namang parang guiding principle or value in whatever you're doing.
Napaisip ako dun, pero pag-isip
Ayun, sige. Okay, so actually, that's all na parang minention natin na we're gonna discuss today. And sige, last question ko na ito for you. It's a random question from 365 questions if you're aware of that. Aware ka ba doon sa 365 questions? Hindi. Ano siya eh, parang 365 table talk questions, parang ganun. So, just give me a number from 1 to 365. And then that will be our final question for today.
77.
77. Okay, so we have 77. Your question is, okay, I think hindi to masyadong mahirap. Where would you most like to go and why? Where would you most like to go and why?
Korea, para manood ng BTS concert. Priority, hashtag priority.
Hashtag priority.
Hashtag priority. Okay, pero aside from that, syempre gusto kong pumunta ng Pilipinas to visit family and friends.
I see.
I think above going to Korea and seeing BTS or kung saan man. I think the better answer there is kung saan man magko-concert ang BTS at kaya kong pumunta doon. Kung gusto ko man. At kung Pilipinas.
I see. Yes. Thank you very much for answering that question. Very brief and very straight to the point. Thank you. Ayan, thank you, Macey, for your time, for your valuable time that you shared today so that we can discuss these kinds of things na I hope na helpful din sa listeners ng podcast na to. Ayan. Thank you very much and I hope to see you again next time. It's a wonderful day, and you're tuning in to the show. Rome is in Manila. This is where I share stories on self-improvement, language learning, motivation, productivity, time management. Name it, and I'll try to have it.